Hey everybody, it's Bridgett Harrison, aka Bridgett H. What's up? What's up? Yes, we're doing this editorial makeup look. We're going to start this look off with some Fix Plus, and then we're going to jump right into some embroylisse moisturizer. Now, for looks like this, it's very important that you prep the skin. The reason why I take my time to really prep the skin is because when it comes to highlighting and glows, I don't want it to look very powdery. I like for it to look like it's coming from the skin. And that's just the difference for me. So ladies, makeup artists, make sure you're prepping the skin, especially for looks like this. So just any look, it just looks really good when you don't have to put a ton of bronzer powder on top of a look to get it to glow. And because this is a beauty editorial look, I zoomed out so you guys can see me prepping the skin, because I know she has on a strapless brow, and I want her skin to glow beyond her neck, also like the rest of her face, and it will be a cohesive look. Once I finish all that, we get right into the makeup, and I start off with Anastasia Brow Wiz Soft Brown. Now what I do is tell the models, like, hey, make sure, even a client, make sure your brows are done, make sure they're cleaned up, because it makes our job easier. Now, I don't want any hard brows, so I'm going to apply the brow. I'm going to use the wand on the other side of the brow to blend and give me the look that I'm looking for. Once I get the brows the way I want them, I go in with MAC's Pro Concealer. It's the liquid in a very small bottle. I go in with NC35, and I do a light coverage. The reason why I'm doing a light coverage, because this is a totally different look. Like, the eye's gonna be bold, but because it's more of an editorial beauty look, you know, and it's not like a cut crease or anything, I want it just enough to give coverage to the eye. Once I blend it, I always like to go in with like a matte powder. This is Viseart, their brown and their Pro palette. It's one of their big palettes. It's in their matte colors, and I love to go in with brown for some strange reason. Now, Stilazzi Sapphire, their gel eyeliners are bomb. I use Sapphire as the base for what I was going for with my look. Once I completed the look, putting the sapphire on, I used the 514 brush by Morphe to blend. Like, I'm not wanting to blend it all the way out, but I want to make it even, because once I come in, I don't know how to pronounce this, Suva Fairy Dust. I bought some of their products and they gave me an eyeshadow, and I tried it and I liked it, and it gave really good coverage. The whole point of me doing the Stilazzi first is so that you're not spending 3 hours on building an eye where that blue is already potent, and then you put that shadow on top and it's like boop, and it pops. Now, I went under her eyes with it. I used the MAC 219 brush, and once I finished with that, I came in with my Makeup Forever Aqua pencil to do her liner with. And then the reason why I did that everything pretty much first, I start off with the eyes, is because of the look. I didn't want eyeshadow falling into the face, into the foundation, and a lot of times you will see me start off doing my eyes first. Now let's talk about this Tinted Moisturizer by Nars, and this Makeup Forever brush I'm using. It's one of their synthetic brushes. Like, I like to stipple it on, like pat it in, and then I like to use that brush to go in and blend it in. And her skin is like really nice. Now, when you have someone and they're not, like, she's not a bride or anything, this is a makeup look. The goal was for it to look like skin. When you have someone and their skin is this wonderful and beautiful, you can just go in with a tinted moisturizer. Ladies, makeup artists, everything doesn't have to be full foundation and full coverage and things of that nature. And what I decided to do was just use my Nars tinted moisturizer, and tinted moisturizer gets the job done. You can see a difference in her skin, and with the prepping of her skin, she still has a nice natural glow. And the goal for this picture, for this makeup look, was to make sure she has a nice natural glow. Now, once I finished, I'm coming in with my dark golden mineralized skin finish by MAC, and I'm using my real fluffy Morphe brush. I want to say it's a 515 brush. The reason why I use that brush is because it's really fluffy and it doesn't set. It's not applied heavily. And then you see me going with the nose brush, which was the 414, one of them brushes that I love. And here I am applying some translucent powder from Danessa Myricks. It's her clear, I think it's 0. And I'm using a Wayne Gauss airbrush brush. And with this brush, just depending on the look, you guys, I like the brush, and I use a light layer of powder. Look at her skin. Her skin still looks wonderful. And now you see me going in with Danessa Myricks. I'm using her bronzer palette. I mixed a couple colors together. Even though I'm putting bronzer on her face, and let's get this right. Danessa is a makeup artist, so whatever she does, she's gonna have a makeup artist in mind. And when I applied that bronzer, like, it wasn't powdery and it didn't look flaky on her face. And then I went in with a Barbados palette, blush palette from Stilazzi. And now I'm doing her lips with the Nyx Cosmetic color. Hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you have any questions, drop them below. If you have any questions about doing a look like this, I don't know what the question could be. Drop it, I'm gonna answer. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, share this. Also check out my Amazon store. Follow me on Instagram at Bridgett Harrison hair underscore MUA. Again, Bridgett Harrison underscore hair underscore MUA. Thank you guys. I greatly appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this look. I definitely will be dropping more looks with models and editorial looks and even glam, smoky eye, everyday looks. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you. See you sooner than later.